The NATO fleet is stepping up patrols in the Baltic Sea. This is in response to acts of sabotage by both China and Russia in recent months. The latest incident, involving a ship detained by the Finnish Coast Guard, is still under investigation. According to the latest findings, an anchor was found being dragged along the seabed by the Russian vessel. This is primarily a demonstration of NATO's strength and capabilities. NATO forces are entering the Baltic Sea in response to attacks on member states' underwater infrastructure.
Russia certainly poses a threat to the entire Euro-Atlantic alliance, so therefore we need to cooperate very closely in finding solutions to this.
Finland is currently conducting an official investigation. For the first time, it has all the evidence on hand. The ship, which was detained in December after apparently cutting undersea telecommunications cables, has been towed to a Finnish port. The question of how to prevent possible new incidents and other similar cases is under extensive administrative investigation, and these cases are being investigated. The problem is maritime law, which does not take into account modern threats or the sophisticated methods of naval warfare being used, which are carried out with the use of commercial vessels. Faced with this, the only quick option was to make a forceful response. This is a demonstration of the capability of joint operations. If we add to that submarines that can observe in a very discreet way, monitor key areas, and possibly trail ships, it makes the alliance's response very clear. The problem is that a strong NATO response could lead to an escalation in the Baltic Sea, where the Russians and Chinese have essentially had no adversaries so far. This could lead to encounters similar to those in the South China Sea. There, hostile ships often ram each other. Russia will use other countries to make sure that they do not show up in the Baltic Sea directly in these emergency situations. It won't be Russian soldiers or sailors. It will be people from other countries, so that, on the one hand, they can wash their hands of any wrongdoing, and on the other hand, they can fuel international strife. NATO is testing Russia's response now, because now its naval capabilities are severely limited, and that could give the alliance a big enough advantage to completely eliminate the Russian menace from the Baltic.